All right. Welcome to our second episode of Clancast. My name is Skylar, and I am your host tonight. We have some fun stuff tonight for you, including a guest interview with author Jessica Gomez, hailing from Oregon, who has just released her second book. So stay tuned to hear from her in a little while. We also have some gaming news, some lists of game release dates, and much more. So let's get started. I bring news from Clan Atlas that they are going on their third week since they opened up their Minecraft server exclusively for members of Clan Atlas. Membership to the site is free, so you can sign up by going to clanatlas.com and clicking on register in the top right-hand corner of your screen. Clan Atlas also wishes to announce that it has open positions in their staff team. They have reviewers, public relations officers, designers, and much, much more. So if you're interested in learning more, contact LB at clanatlas.net, or you can check it out at clanatlas.com. Now, on to birthdays. We have one Clan Atlas member who's celebrating his birthday on May 15th. So happy birthday to Phantom Beast, who is also a public relations officer for Clan Atlas. As for celebrity birthdays, the following celebrity birthdays are in May. Wrestler Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson turned 43 yesterday, May 2nd. Pro skater Tony Hawk is turning 46 on May 12th. The Walking Dead's actress Melissa McBride is turning 49 on May 23rd. And Glee's Chris Colfer turns 24 on May 27th. So happy birthday to all of you guys and all the other celebrities that celebrate birthdays in May. So, it seems to be the moment that some of you guys may be waiting for since the announcement, the guest interview. So let's get Jessica Gomez on the phone, shall we? And we're back with author Jessica Gomez. Jessica, thank you for being with us tonight.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So what inspired you to become an author?
Nothing's really inspired me much. I'd say I've always liked writing since I was little, and I just ended up running into some people that I talked to on Facebook, and they got me leading in the right direction, and it just kind of went off from there.
Who was your inspiration through all this?
Inspiration for writing, I would say I'd have to go with the authors I enjoy reading, which are like, Stephen King, I love him, Shakespeare, love him, just kind of across the board, a lot of things, like S.E. Hinton with The Outsiders. Those were why I kind of liked making my own stories, but into this field that's kind of pushed me over was Elisa Mullen. She's the author of the Chosen series. She's really given me a push in the right direction and the ladies to work with.
Awesome. Your first book was called After the Before. How would you classify that genre?
After the Before, I would say that it's probably I think we categorize it as a bilingual romance suspense, just because it does have some bilingual aspect to it, but it also has, the suspense in there with all the drama with the mom, and then the gang stuff, and then the romance with, her, Jasmine and Alex and stuff.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I read it, and I thought it was amazing. I loved it.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah, I read some stuff. I had some laughs, and there was, I definitely would recommend it to anybody.
Yeah, thank you.
And your second book is called Infected. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Infected is set in a post-apocalyptic era. Basically, it's kind of a chemical weapon that's gone off and pretty much stopped short everybody's life, killed them almost instantly. We don't know a lot about what happened. I've kind of leave that open to your own imagination and stuff like that. I originally was planning on doing like a prologue to it, but then I thought it'd be kind of more fun to leave it open and let the reader kind of imagine their own thought of why it happened. But it's set in there, and everybody's kind of out on their own because there's so few survivors, and then the ones that you do run into, a lot of those you just want to steer clear of. And the main character's Lillian, she ends up running into a bad group, and some horrible things end up happening to her. But she ends up having a kid about a year later, and they run into another young boy, and they make their own kind of little family inside of this oak tree out in the middle of nowhere, until they end up running across what they call the infected, which are people who have side effects from this flash. And they're real not sure because they thought that all them had died probably a year before that. And so they're kind of unaware that they're out there now, and it perplexes them. So they decide to move to Oregon, which is, our fair state, as you know, and live in a cave system that is pretty much self-sustainable. And there they meet some people that they didn't think were going to still be alive, and things, kind of roll on from there. So I don't really want to give too much away in case anybody wants to still read it.
Is it safe to say that your inspiration came from The Walking Dead?
No, I would say that I really do like that movie, or the show itself anyways. I'm a total Daryl fan, by the way. This actually came from the idea, I was watching the Discovery Channel, like Nat Geo and stuff like that, and they have those 1,000 Ways the Earth Can Die or something on there, and one of those was a chemical weapon had gone off, and so it just kind of spun into this whole story from that, and it was kind of cool to hear all the aspects of what really happened, what happens to the plants and the animals and all that, so it was kind of fun to incorporate that into the book as well.
That's cool. Do you have any other books in the works?
I do. I'm actually working on 2 right now. The next one in the series of After the Before is going to be a prequel, so it's going to be actually Jace and Marisol's perspective before they die in the car crash. So I'm kind of excited about that. I'm about halfway done with that one, but I've kind of gone back and I'm reading some of the reviews from the first book. I want to add in a few things with the mom that I think would make it a little bit better. And then the second one, I've gotten a few paragraphs written, not much, a couple chapters, if that, of the second part of Infected, which is going to be called Immune. And I'm hoping to have After the Before 2 out by the end of this year, and then Infected probably by the beginning of next year.
Cool. Now, where can people get your books?
As of right now, they are only available for purchase on Amazon. You can purchase them through Kindle. Kindle Unlimited also has them for free right now. And then also you can buy the paperback version, or you can just contact me either on Facebook or my email, or wherever you can contact me on any of my social websites. And I also have them here at home that I can sign and mail them as well.
Nice. And how can people stay informed of your book releases and any other news?
I do a lot of my postings on Facebook. I do have a site called Books by Jessica Gomez, or you can just friend me under author Jessica Gomez. Either one works. I'm always willing to accept new people. I love meeting new people, and introducing them to my work is kind of really fun for me because, I don't know, I'm a total fangirl, so when I meet people that I love, it's just like, oh my god, and so it's fun to watch people do that with me, because I don't feel any different. I feel like a completely normal human, so it's, having people excited about it gets me excited about it, because, it's just, I think I bounce back off of each other from liking my own authors as well, so, but yeah, they can get a hold of me anywhere on there, and I do post out my releases all the time on that, and also on Goodreads as well.
And you do a couple takeovers and stuff on other sites too, don't you?
Yes, I do. I do takeovers on multiple different sites. I don't have another one until the 27th of this month. It's going to be called the Yellow Book Road. It's given by Author Classifieds. They run a lot of my takeovers, and this one I'll be there just to hang out and have fun, and they're actually going to run it instead of me, so I can focus more on a lot more of the other people that are going to be there and interact a little bit more and socialize instead of having to run and post everything myself. It takes away a lot of the time that I'd like to use visiting people instead. So
that's cool. I'm really excited to see what you have in store for your next books. And do any of these books, do you foresee them coming out into films or anything like that?
I don't know. I mean, that would be amazing if they did, and I've had a few people tell me that it would be really cool to see it in film, but, that's something I think is probably way, way in the future, and if it does happen, that'd be awesome. If not, I'm doing good and enjoy what I'm doing now, so it's really not, a huge thing for me.
Right. And one last question. What was your ratings for your first book?
The ratings for my first book were fairly good. I think the lowest I've seen is like a four star. Most of them are about 4-star to 5-star. I don't think I've gotten anything lower than that one that I know of on those. But yeah, that one seems to be rating pretty well.
Well, congratulations, and you seem to be a fairly successful author, and I'm very excited to see more work from you.
Great, thank you, Skylar, and thanks for inviting me onto your guys' webcast thing. That's awesome that you guys got that going on.
Yeah, and thank you for showing up.
Not a problem. You have a good night.
Yeah, you too.
Alright, bye-bye.
Alright, we're back with game release dates. So these titles and dates are courtesy of GameReleaseDates.net. You can visit their site for a full list of releases for 2015. The following games are being released in May. Middle-earth: Shadow of Mordor. This was voted Game of the Year. It's being released on Tuesday, May 5th, and it's going to be available for both the PS4 and Xbox One. I myself saw the trailer for it, and I myself am very excited to see it. So I would get out there if you're a Lord of the Rings fan and go get it. The Witcher 3, that is being released on Tuesday, May 19th, and will be available for both the PS4 and the Xbox One. And Arcania, that's being released on Friday, May 29th, and will only be available for PS4. So, make sure that you remember it's only being released for PS4. So, as we get ready to end this podcast, I would like to extend to everyone an invitation. If you or your clan or community wants to be featured, contact clanatlas.com@gmail.com and put in the subject line Clancast. If you want to hear any content that you want me to talk about, submit it. So we have plenty of opportunity for you to come on and talk. We also have lots of time to talk about stuff. So anyway, well, that brings us to the end of another episode of Clancast. So we hope you enjoyed it, and we hope you join us next time. So good night.